Need funding for your real estate investment deal? Longhorn Investments is professional, reliable, and fast. Currently serving Texas, Tennessee, North Carolina, Missouri, Alabama, and Indiana, Longhorn Investments, LLC is a direct private lender offering short-term acquisition and renovation capital to real estate investors for both residential and commercial assets. With Longhorn Investments, you can receive up to 75% of ARV, finance up to 100% of cost, close in 3 to 5 business days, no income requirements, a streamlined, simple approval process, and no prepayment penalty. Formed in 2008, Longhorn Investments has funded over 4,000 loans since its inception and includes complementary businesses, including a title company and real estate law practice. Longhorn's wealth of experience puts them in the unique position of being able to help investors throughout all aspects of each transaction. To get started today and see why Longhorn Investments is the superior lending experience, call and speak to Lawrence Hopkins at 314-749-7616. That's 314-749-7616. Or visit Longhorn Investments at longhorninvestments.com. Longhorn Investments. Hard money lending simplified.
Universe. Media. Network.
Good day, I'm Samantha Smith with your United States Real Estate Investing News, sponsored by Longhorn Investments. As the Biden administration continues its focus on the real estate investing industry, they are currently in the process of changing the rules of transactional information access. Quoting Justin Sink of Bloomberg, the U.S. Treasury Department will begin developing regulations that could expand reporting requirements for all cash real estate purchases as part of the Biden administration's efforts to cut down on global corruption, according to 2 senior administration officials. The new rule could force title insurance companies to turn over information about cash purchases funneled through shell companies in additional metropolitan areas, or implement new disclosures for commercial purchases in addition to residential sales, according to the officials, who requested anonymity to detail the effort before it's formally announced. The rule-making process is an outgrowth of a new strategy to counter corruption that the administration is expected to unveil on Monday ahead of President Joe Biden's Democracy Summit this week. Federal departments and agencies are expected to unveil additional steps as part of the strategy, including the creation of senior anti-corruption jobs across federal departments. The Pentagon has committed to including risk analysis about possible corruption as it determines the distribution of security assistance to other nations, while other departments are expected to more heavily weigh the issue as they consider foreign humanitarian aid. But the proposed real estate rule may have the biggest domestic impact. Currently, title insurance companies are required to identify to the Treasury Department's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network the persons behind shell companies used in all cash purchases of residential real estate, but only on homes costing over $300,000, and only in a dozen metropolitan areas. Increasing transparency in the real estate sector will curb the ability of corrupt officials and criminals to launder the proceeds of their ill-gotten gains through the U.S. real estate market, Hemamali Das, acting director of Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, said in a statement. Addressing this risk will strengthen U.S. national security and help protect the integrity of the U.S. financial system, Das said. Officials said the new rule could expand that reporting requirement beyond existing geographic areas, which include cities like New York, Boston, Chicago, Los Angeles and San Francisco, to cover the entire U.S. The regulation could also be written to demand information about those using shell companies to buy commercial real estate. The goal, administration officials said, was to prevent those who obtained their money through corrupt or illicit acts from parking their gains in U.S. real estate, driving up prices for ordinary consumers. Still, the officials said, they want to develop the new regulations while minimizing the impact on the real estate sector as a whole. Congress passed legislation this year requiring shell companies with 20 or fewer employees and less than $5 million in annual sales to report ownership information to the Treasury Department. The law has come under fire from small business advocates, who have said the expanded reporting requirements create additional legal costs. The law also includes carve-outs for larger corporations and certain charitable trusts. The Biden administration is expected to formally unveil the beneficial ownership reporting requirements mandated under that legislation as part of a series of additional regulatory efforts and financial sanctions slated to be announced this week ahead of the Democracy Summit that begins on Thursday. End quote. For our quick content suggestion this week, we have 145 million Americans own Reits, 12 things to know about these stocks that make owning real estate easy, from CNBC. To research further, see links and more from these reports in the news notes. If you'd like to get started in real estate investing, download our free guide, 5-Step Beginner's Guide to Real Estate Investing, at unitedstatesrealestateinvestor.com/free guide. That's unitedstatesrealestateinvestor.com/free guide. For more news and other great real estate investing content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm Samantha Smith for United States Real Estate Investor News. United States Real Estate Investor, helping you achieve financial freedom through media, networking, and knowledge. UnitedStatesRealEstateInvestor.com.
Let's face it, your property is ugly as ARS Construction does it right. From roofing to exterior to all your interior needs. For a free roofing estimate, call now at 844-445-ROOF. That's 844-445-7663. Or visit AdvancedRoofSYS.com. That's AdvancedRoofSYS.com. ARS Construction. Roofing and construction done right.
Universe Media Mastering. Your audio more listenable.